I was good, you two. Welcome back to another freaking reaction video. Once again, if I'm too low, yeah, make sure you let me know in the comments. But I do gotta be respectful of other people's space. So no cap, we about to say as quiet as possible. We finna react to the Avengers Assembly. All these niggas in the war room besides Fresh and Fit right here. I mean Fresh and Myron, but yeah, we finna get into this reaction. We probably gonna we not reacting to the whole thing, probably like 10-15 minutes of it. But I am gonna watch this whole podcast, get some intake, take my notes on what I need to hear from millionaires, take my notes and shit. You did, but we finna watch the video.
Let them know what we know.
Yeah. So we build steel buildings.
Yeah.
So we build pre-engineered metal buildings.
Yeah, Jay Waller humble as shit though. I fuck with him.
Amazons, things like that. Have a little over 100 employees, about 12 states right now. We work all states in the Caribbean. So we'll do steel anywhere, man. We'll do it on the fucking moon. So
Damn.
My guys show up, they turn up, we get after it, you know. And of course we buy real estate. I'm constantly looking. Just bought a commercial building. Yeah,
I'm gonna get in real estate as well. Once I start making me a comfortable amount of money, I'm gonna also get into real estate. I should have like five plus businesses.
I'm
working on 2 of them right now.
Definitely looking forward to, you know, growing more. I definitely like the market here. So and actually I'm gonna go with Rolo. Me and Rolo are gonna go. I'm gonna eat Robert myself. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then outside that, I'm just jet setting around with this guy and that guy and turning up and you know, raising a bunch of hell.
Where were we this year? We were running around in Ukraine. We were running around in Romania. We were running around, man, you name a country. All over Eastern Europe, I was with these heathens. Running from spot to spot, getting in trouble.
Bro, this is legendary, bro. And I mean this in a non-dick sucking way as possible. Bro, that's crazy how Kenny must compliment people without being called a dick sucker. But bro, this shit is legendary, bro. 4 fucking millionaires on your podcast, bro. And by the way, Myra, don't ever wear that suit again, bro. You look the brokest inside the room. Don't do that shit no more. Please don't.
In the ass.
Yeah, but I got you guys in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to find an interesting topic. Miami versus Ukraine women. Okay. I kind of should have picked the topic before I came on him, but who gives a fuck?
Because you guys are here. You guys live here in Miami with us. You know, you guys are up there in Midtown, which is
like
I always say
15 minutes, yo.
All the hottest girls are actually in Midtown, not in Brickell.
They're not on scholarship yet, bro.
I'll tell you where they are. They're in the Midtown Target.
And then Andrew, you've been here for a bit,
bro.
We told you about that one. And Andrew, you've been here for a bit. What is the biggest contrast you would say between these Miami chicks here, right? Because it's arguable that we have the hottest girls here in Miami in the United States versus Ukrainian women. What's the biggest takeaway you would say distinction?
If I had to make my distinction, and you guys might disagree with me, I'd say there's a bunch of beautiful women in Miami. They're definitely easier to sleep with, but they'd be harder to retain. And that's because the ideals that's instilled in their mind are less congruent with the relationship, right? So if you get with a Ukrainian woman, you say, look, you don't have male friends. You don't go anywhere with guys. She's like, oh, of course. Like to them, that's normal. Whereas over here, they'd be like, oh, but he's my friend. I only fucked him once.
That's facts.
Right? So
it's
just that different mindset.
Yeah.
Overall, there's definitely a bunch of hot chicks here. There's a bunch of hot chicks there. I wouldn't even say one's that much easier to get than the other, but Waller just nailed it. The reason they all sent him a happy birthday is if you make an impression on a girl in Eastern Europe, they'll remember you.
Right.
Whereas if you make an impression on a girl in Miami, you got 48 hours and then your history.
That good impression.
You said 48 hours in history. That's fast.
Yeah, it's true.
What about you, Joseph? What's your take on the difference between the two?
He's dead on.
Okay.
He's dead on. Like they pick the same way, but that girl in Eastern Europe, it's just a better breed of girl. It's like it's what
the appreciation is there.
Yeah. Are you gonna mold something from dirt or are you gonna mold it from diamonds? And it's the quality of the girl you're molding. You know.
Perfect.
So
cool.
That's that femininity.
It's there.
Kind of more traditional values in a way.
And they want it.
Femininity. I like that word. Femininity.
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 Just sitting around on a park bench.
Right. They're waiting.
Waiting to get asked out on a coffee day.
And that is the same thing. They want you to take control. And that's one thing that actually Shooter's girl taught us very early on the second day.
Bro, imagine, bro. I mean, my girl's somewhat submissive, so I'm trying to get off that shit. But bro, imagine, bro. Imagine a girl that actually stay in America that's actually submissive, that actually wants control over her, that actually want everything that a man got to give, that actually understands a man. Shit.
And from then on, we walked up to them and said, hey, you're coming with me. They nod and go.
They follow you.
And if not, they wouldn't. But they generally did.
Yeah, we'll operate with cheat codes because we had a local contact. His girl is Ukrainian. She was just like she's betraying her own team.
She's gold. Yeah.
Tidbits, like
she's the best, bro. She's the best.
Do that, and we're like,
Yeah.
So shit that you would never like get away with in the States, probably.
Well, that's like I was saying. Like,
oh, that's what they call us, the
picking her
States, huh?
up
That's
in your
crazy.
car, or getting her the lift to the date, like like leading, like
Little
you just said,
stuff,
like,
yeah.
Little subtle things like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Really
you could be cheesy in Eastern Europe. You can say cheesy stuff. You could just message them and say, "You're my girl now. Don't worry, we're forever." Like on date 2.
Right.
Like they like that.
Yeah.
You could be more on. I don't know,
Damn, so
and
you
I
could
don't
be
know
more
if that's
clingy.
an English Google Translate thing, or I don't know if it's just they just like it. I'm not sure what it is, but you can certainly be cheesier. But the picking aspect is basically the same, and I want to make that clear to
It's
the
very
guys who
much,
think they're
yeah,
just
you're
going to
right.
rock up to
Yeah, it's
Ukraine
not
and
gonna
get
happen.
all these chicks.
No.
Not at all, right? If you're a guy who gets laid here, you get laid
Yeah,
there.
you
The
still
guy
gotta
who
try the
doesn't get
same
laid
way.
here, you won't get laid there. But if you can do it, if you are looking for a wife, it's better. And as regards to Fresh's question about bringing them back here, I don't know why you'd want to bring someone from that culture to a system which is designed to destroy you. The system in the West is designed to destroy men on every level.
That's
And
facts.
I know my solution because people ask me, Rollo could talk about this even more than me. People ask me all the time, what's the answer? I agree with you, Andrew. What's the answer? And the only answer I can come up with is leave America, which nobody likes. But
I'm definitely leaving America. I'm taking their advice, and it's not just his advice. It's every other millionaire that I watch advice that's from the United States. As soon as you get enough bread, stabilize your money, all that good shit, get the fuck out of the States, bro.
truthfully, it's very hard to have power in a household here in the United States when she can destroy you at a whim for no reason. How can you
Facts.
be powerful?
And divorce is so stupid. Don't if y'all get divorced or something like that. Say if you married a girl or whatever. Don't once y'all get divorced, she take a percent of your cut or something like that. She take a percent of your paycheck or your bank account, some shit like that. But just know she get paid and you lose money as the man. If that's why the way I'm getting married is different from the way that y'all get married. Y'all sign all the legal papers so that the government can know your information and shit. Fuck the government. I'm getting married the same way, the same traditional way, but I'm not signing all that paper and bullshit. That ring is the agreement that, that's the agreement. Not no fucking form so that the government could be all in my fucking business. Like, mind your damn business. They nosy. Mind your fucking business.
I mean, what can you say and do if she's the one with all the power? She's the one with the bullets. So it's difficult. If I meet a girl in Ukraine and we fall in love, I'd rather spend the time texting her and FaceTiming her and flying over there now and again, knock her up, get myself 10 Ukrainian sons, bam, bam, bam,
Yeah, say 10 Ukrainian
shield her
sons.
from the degeneracy.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
And I want to say this real quick too, because you guys brought up an
Bro,
excellent-
that's why I said while I have a blank page, a female that's a virgin, never had a boyfriend, none of that. As soon as I get rich, we shooting the fuck out of this country before all that city girl social media bullshit gets stuck in her head, and then I gotta leave her, bro. I don't want to do that, bro. We're gonna try to get the fuck up out of here, not for me, for her as well, for my future kids, for to better, bro. For the
I
better.
didn't want to interject until all of you finish, but you guys were talking about how being a traditional man won't punish you like being a traditional man here. If you walk up in the United States and give a girl flowers on her first date or treat her like a gentleman or whatever it is, you're more than likely you're going to be punished for it because a lot of Western women don't appreciate these gestures, even though they say, "Oh, I want you to give me flowers and treat me like a lady" and all that other stuff. But 9 out of 10 times, if you do that, you're going to get put in the friend zone category. You're going to
That's
be put in the
facts.
nice guy category.
Yeah, you
and
too
she's
nice.
going to punish you by
I told y'all I got cheated on for being too nice. I was opening up the door for her, all that extra shit, buying her food, all that extra shit. Got cheated on. I was saying, 9th grade, 8 going to 9th grade.
withholding sex or whatever.
You're
leveraging
too
sex
nice.
Talk about that all the
I
time.
want to say something
did
a little
date.
bit like,
Oh, go ahead.
for anyone who's like hearing that, don't get confused. We're not acting like simps out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're like when I say we're being gentlemanly, but we're
Yes.
still being
We're
like,
gonna give him a box of chocolates and
Yeah.
flowers
Like,
on
we're
their
Still
date.
being dominant and
we're still being,
masculine.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you guys, you gotta adapt your game for where you go. Like
100%.
certain countries have certain values and certain things that you gotta follow, and you're not like changing who you are. You're just adapting to that situation. And in Ukraine, women are more feminine, so you know what? If you act a certain way
Submissive
as
too.
a gentleman, it plays to what they want, and once you get them what they want, you get what you want. That's what
So,
I'll say.
and the other thing too is and I say that because we went viral about a week ago because I asked the woman, well, you want a guy to do this, this, and this, right? You want a traditional man? Yes, I do want a traditional man. Well, are you a traditional woman? And then they really didn't have an answer for that because they're not. And what I've noticed from like Western women in general is they want you to, stick to your masculine roots, be a gentleman, open the door, be confident, authoritative, dominant, be a leader,
Females
etc.
down here talking
All
good
these
talk.
things, but they want to absolve themselves of their traditional feminine responsibilities, which you guys were discussing earlier. And that's why I've always said, I tell guys in the West,
How
a
many
woman has
minutes
to
we at?
earn chivalry
So I
from
can't
you.
hold
You
y'all
know what I'm
too
saying?
long.
It's not just given. Whereas like in Ukraine, you could potentially just give it because she's a feminine woman off rip, but these women aren't necessarily feminine here in the West. They're traditionally feminine, which I always laugh because by that logic, well, let me just wear a dress and a skirt and say, hey, well, act masculine when you act feminine.
Yeah,
that's kind of logic Western women operate on.
That's
and
facts.
being a nice guy here punishes you versus being a nice guy there, obviously while still maintaining frame, being attractive, you know, being dominant will actually get you somewhere versus here, you know, you tend to get punished for doing
that.
that.
Women respond more to like dark triad traits here in the West as
Absolutely.
opposed to
I think so.
outside
Yeah, they
outside
definitely-
of the United States.
Like for example,
They
if you go
most
to Colombia,
definitely
right?
respond to that
You did
nigga
what you
shit
did here
more
to
than-
get girls there. They'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like it would compute. Versus if you go to like any state, you know.
Hey,
you're
females down here, they like the
methods,
gangsters
they work all
and
the time.
shit.
So
I give you a perfect
They
example.
don't
of
want
this.
no gentleman.
And real quick, and I'll go to Andrew. Perfect example. He brought two girls from Mexico came to hang out with him. I'll never forget this. One girl and she brought a friend.
Big pimping.
Yep. And the friend
Nigga
met
say
me.
bad boy. I'm
And I ain't gonna lie, I was negging her a little bit. Hey, you're short. Or I think I made fun of her shoes, whatever, right? Shit that typically wouldn't be that bad with an American girl. She was extremely offended, guys.
yeah,
she didn't like it.
She got hurt.
She got hurt.
Like, how dare you?
Yeah, she was like legit, like, you know, like,
How dare you?
and she didn't like it, and she ended up not fucking with me after, you know, and the lesson learned. But that dark side stuff a lot of the time doesn't work with, you know, foreign women that are traditionally feminine. So sorry, Andrew, go ahead. I just want to throw that in there.
You're well talking about this.
So me and my lady, we like to rib each other. So say if me and my lady break up, blah blah blah, I move out of the States by myself or whatever with some other freaking a millionaire niggas and shit like that, and I meet a female outside of the States, and I'd be like, alright, cause this how me and my lady play. Like we be ribbing each other. Like I'm about to rib your fucking bald head ass or something like that, bro. So you telling me that? So they'll cry like. Jeez, we tried. I'm just like not cry, but like they get offended.
It definitely varies from country to country. And if I had to try and surmise it, I'd say that girls in the West, they're fucking with you and they're hoping and looking for fun. That's what they're looking for.
Yes.
Whereas I think in Eastern Europe and these countries,
They're actually looking for they're looking for a husband. Yeah,
and that has a different mindset. And it also means they characterize you in different ways. You'll hear all the time that Eastern European girls are gold diggers. I don't know if you heard that. You hear like Russian girls love money, all this kind of stuff. Well, they don't want to have kids with a broke boy. You know, so like a lot of it isn't even about trying to get money out of you for handbags, but if they can see you're financially secure and you can actually provide for a family, and then you start talking about a family, they love that shit. They're like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. They're actually hoping for a future and a family, whereas I think over here they're just hoping for fun. A girl will sleep with a guy knowing that they're
because I feel like then more outside of the freaking States and stuff like that. By the way, I can only speak for these American females or whatever. Bro, what the fuck I was just about to say? I just lost my train of thought because I was reading this. Don't bring women into the United States. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Females are not down here, right? Females are not raised to know how to treat a man, but most men are raised to know how to treat a lady. Like open up a door, be a gentleman. Don't curse out, don't call her no bitch. Be respectful, have conversations. Don't raise your voice, don't hit a female. Well, if it's the opposite, females not taught shit by their mamas on how to treat a man. They don't know no better, so they just go off with the city girls and JT and hot girl summer shit with it. Yeah, they just go off everything that they see off social media and everything they see. So
hero future, but
whether then outside of the States and shit, they got females parents that's actually raising them to like be wifey material.
It's fun for a few days. It's for a few weeks.
Interesting.
And that's the big difference between the mentality of the two.
Facts.
And that's because there's no careers over there. You have to understand their mindset. There's no career. There's no job. None of that crap. The only way they're ever going to have a real healthy lifestyle is via a man. And they understand that. So they're going to play their role to try and get it. They're not going to be out here like these Western girls trying to make a job, make their own money.
Yeah, that's another thing that I think females get fucked up. And this is going to be the last point, and we're going to end it off right here. I feel like they don't know, like they don't know what the man actually want. I don't want a female. Okay, so I'm gonna be a millionaire by the time I'm 21, before I'm 21. I don't want a girl to be making her own money and shit. I got you, baby girl. You ain't gotta worry about that. I don't want no boss bitch, no CEO. I want a submissive woman that's gonna let me take care of her, gonna let me protect her, gonna be submissive to all my, gonna let me provide for all that good shit, bro. Females really don't know what they want inside of. Oh no, I said that wrong. Fuck, don't worry about it, bro. But I was on to something right there though. Hey, tell me that's not facts. But hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all got more reaction videos, Yeah, hit the socials right there. These two. Yeah, hit the socials. And y'all kept seeing me looking bad, it's because he just sleeping. I ain't gonna be too loud. I gotta respect the, somebody else's space. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. Let's get this number up right here. Hey, we're gonna keep reacting to juicy topics like this, bro, because I need y'all to understand, bro. I need y'all to understand that there's stuff better outside of the States. I know most of my audience is, no, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of my audience is freaking Americans and shit. So yeah, but there's the good life outside of the United States, y'all. Not just with females though. Financially, freaking, I heard it's better out there, but we gonna see though. Like, comment, subscribe, like this shit. Damn, I'm talking.